Yo, 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 let's get the business.
Yo, 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 let's get the business. We're going to do something crazy today. We got a crazy magician in the house. Not only is he a magician, but he's just a genuine good guy, special individual, especially just talented. He's got that vision, he's got the drive, he's got the ambition, and he's got the creativity, man. And that's what we're here for today. I got Aaron Harp out here with me.
Hey, how you doing?
What's going on, man?
Man, not much. Appreciate you having me on.
Man, this is crazy. I had to have you on, man. I checked out all your craft and everything, and the consistency,
Yeah.
and everything just looks so creative and fun. You know what I mean?
It's exciting, man.
Especially when you was doing those tricks with the kids and all that stuff, man. And their reactions, like, oh my god, like
Right.
what? So I had to have you on here, and plus me just knowing the type of person you are. So this is crazy. But I'm gonna start you off crazy. When you first started making magic?
Oh my gosh. So I started doing little magic tricks when I was 6.
Word.
Yeah, so I started performing professionally, actually for money,
Mm-hmm.
at 12.
Word.
So of course in E-Town, you remember CC's Pizza?
Yeah,
So
CC's.
CC's Pizza. So this is a true story. Didn't even have a show. I was just like, man, I need to make some money. So how can I hustle? So I was
Straight
like,
up.
you know what? Asked my mom. I was like, can you take me to CC's Pizza? Because we used to eat there a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I just had an idea. I was like, they got a game room, but they need something to draw people in.
Right.
So I walked in. I talked to the owner. I said, let me do a 30-minute show for you for free.
Mm-hmm.
If you like me, book me as the magician. And I was like, man, he probably won't bite for it. And he was like, all right, cool. How about on Monday? It was like Thursday. And I was
Word.
like, man, I don't even have a show.
It got you
So
in
then I was
crazy.
like, all right. So I was like, now I got to go home, figure out a 30-minute show.
Yeah.
True story. I went back. I had a 30-minute show. Very first show I ever did in front of anyone. Before the show, I went to the bathroom, got sick, was terrified.
Nervous?
Oh yeah,
Crazy nervous, like
my 30
Eminem
show,
off 8 Mile.
man, it was bad. It was bad. So I was like, all right, let's go do this. So I went out there. I mean, it was a packed house,
Mm-hmm.
and my 30-minute show was about 10 minutes long. Man, I just sped through everything and then ran out.
Flew through it.
That was it. Like it was terrible. Like
you ran out of content?
No, I just ran out. Like
oh, okay.
I
You
did
just
my show,
out, just dipped,
left my stuff, and was gone. And I was like, man, I won't ever hear from this guy again. And it was like,
because you felt like self-conscious about it a
I
little.
was terrified. I was like, man, my show wasn't good. Like I felt like the crowd was okay. It was just not a good show. And the guy called me back. I guess he liked the drive of a 12-year-old and was like, man, you're hired. Mm-hmm. I was like, there's no way. So from there on out, for about 5 years, I was at CC's Pizza, man, and the show just kept getting better and better. It built up like my communication skills with people, and it was fun.
Oh yeah, no communication skills. It does bring you around more people and more talking.
Yeah, you have no choice.
Yeah, that's nice how that worked out though. It was spontaneous, and you was nervous, but then all of a sudden it's just like, boom, I got this.
And somebody believed in me. You know what I mean? So
yeah, he believed in you. You gain more confidence more and more. So that's nice, man. When I first seen you doing it, I was like looking at all the tricks. I was like, when you look at the tricks, you're like, how's it? It's just I kept rewinding it, like, hold on, there's something in there, something behind there. People be, they analyze it like that. There's a green screen in there. No, there's another person behind there. So yeah, so what inspired you to start doing it?
Yeah,
your biggest inspiration.
So basically. My uncle, I mean, if you're saying biggest, he's short. He's like 5'4". But no, so he does magic. So I started following him around at these little festivals. It was just kind of a way to get away. Mm-hmm. Started doing like little magic tricks, demoing stuff at festivals. He started paying me for it, mm-hmm. And then that's what kind of got me into it. And then of course I was like, man, at 12 years old, I was like, man, I want to be able to have some money.
Exactly.
So I was like probably one of the only 12-year-olds at the time that had a cell phone. Couldn't do nothing on it because no one else had a phone. I could play the old Snake on there if I'm showing my
man, age. Snake is crazy. I playing that the other day. That's crazy you said that.
Yeah, so I mean that was kind of my inspiration though, was he did magic. I kind of grew up around him, mm-hmm. and just kind of stuck with it.
That's nice. So he inspired you and then you turned it into a grind, basically.
That's
nice, bro. And so I gotta ask you, what was your very first trick?
Man, very first trick.
Very first.
Oh my goodness.
It don't have to be the one that was put on wax that you did on camera. Just
okay. No. Okay. So I got to show you this. So we have our own merch.
Oh, we get into it.
So it's actually in here. So I don't know if they can see it on here. Let me come down.
Yeah. Let's get in here.
It's this little ball and vase right here. I don't know if you can see that.
See that?
I was 6 years old. It's basically self-working. This little ball would disappear. You put it in your pocket. When you took the lid back off, it was right back inside that vase. So I had to throw it in my magic kits just because it was the very first magic trick that I ever
Yo, that's wild.
Yeah, so
Very first.
That's it. Very first
So
right there. So
it's got that sentimental value to it.
Yeah.
Nice, man. So that's very interesting. So do you enjoy? So I noticed you got the craft and the business. So which one you enjoy more?
Man, you know,
Tuffy?
that's a tough one because it is a business. But I've always
Right.
said, if you do what you enjoy doing,
Mhm.
you never really work in a day in your life.
You're right.
Now the back side of it, unfortunately, is it is a business. So
Definitely.
it's sales, it's
Mhm.
marketing, it's bookkeeping. So
Mhm.
that part of it, I don't know of anyone that really enjoys that.
You're right.
But going out and actually performing,
Man,
seeing
the
the
work.
looks on faces, love that.
Right.
So
Yes, that's to die for whenever you go out there and do that.
that's it.
So that's nice. That's a very good answer to that. So your major breaking points in life, what was those hurdles? You get to a point in life, point of success, a ladder of success, I should say. What were some of the breaking points or some of those hurdles that you had to leap through to get where you are today?
Man, always being told no.
That's a good one.
It really is. So when I was 12, when I started to really get into it, I was going through a lot, like family wise. Parents were going through a divorce. I stuck with magic. I felt like I kind of went more towards magic because I was able to kind of just escape like everyday struggles.
So it was a scapegoat.
It was. And then I'll never forget, man. I was at I won't name the school, but I was at a middle school, and my guidance counselor set me down and was like, you need to focus on a real job. Like, quit trying to be goofy. Magic is not a real job. You need to focus on a real career. And I'm glad that I didn't listen to it.
Right.
Instead, I used that kind of as my driving force because
I like that.
As a kid, that's somebody you're supposed to look up to.
I can relate to that.
And side note, I'm not sure if you even knew this. Like, I'm actually a teacher now, elementary school.
I didn't know that. That's nice.
And that's really one of the reasons why is I was like, man, as a kid, when I was going through what I was going through, for someone to just kind of tear you down like that,
right?
I was not okay with it. And I was like, man, I really wanted to make a change and be that role model for kids that I should have had, especially at that point.
So that is groundbreaking.
Yeah.
I can definitely relate to everything that you said, as far as from where people try to put you in a box, stereotype you. Oh, you're only this. You're only a ball player. You only this, or whatever the case may be. That's crazy, but it's just simply they don't see the vision and you do. You know what I mean?
And I hope she's been to a show of mine. I hope she's seen me on TV.
Right.
I won't name who she is, but it's stuck with me.
Man, let's get the business. So. Whoever you are, you see this? He's working.
So,
man, so that's nice, man. So you got a top 5 or 7 favorite magicians?
Oh,
I say top 5, but
so there's a lot of really good magicians, man. My all-time favorite magician, that comes with a backstory too, Lance Burton. Probably never heard of him. He had his own show in Vegas for many years at the Monte Carlo, from Kentucky.
Okay.
So as a kid, there was an episode on TV called Masters of Illusion, and he was like the guy. He was close up there to David Copperfield, not near that David Copperfield level because David Copperfield really set the bar.
Yeah, he's nice.
But Lance Burton, man, was on everything. I mean, every TV episode. Just a chill guy from Kentucky, very humble. And a fun fact: this past year, Lance Burton opened up for my show.
That's beautiful,
man. It was just
bucket
full
list
circle. I was like, I can retire. I'm done.
That's nice.
I'm done. So Lance has got to be the top.
Shout out to Lance,
man. He's just a great guy. Obviously Copperfield, Matt Franco. Some of these people that have won America's Got Talent that are really good with cards and stuff. But yeah, so that's it, man. Lance is about
that's nice.
That's it.
So that's beautiful, man. Lance Burton. Shout out to him, man. And like you said, Copperfield, that's a household name. I'm going to get into some of those names here in a minute.
Okay.
So you got a favorite home cooked meal? Off subject, of course.
Favorite home cooked meal.
Would you rather go out to restaurants?
Home cooked meal would be, my wife makes this chicken and stuff and casserole. And it's so good.
She got you with that, didn't she?
It's so good, man. It's that with green beans.
Oh, man. I've been eating crazy. I just got my gallbladder removed, and I can eat again, but I can't eat as much now.
But all right. So what's yours?
Nice. My favorite meal? I definitely would rather stay home and eat.
Stay home,
cook. Yeah. I mean, it depends. There's a time and place for everything. We got our favorite restaurants,
right?
But at home, the cooking is crazy. So
awesome.
Yeah. So nice. So your most wildest reaction to a trick that you ever done in public or around other people? Is there a specific moment that sticks out to you?
Yes. So we used to do a trick, and this is a fun story. We had a rat in our magic show. I didn't handle the rat. I didn't handle the rat because it's disgusting. I made my wife.
A rat.
So shout out to my wife. She handled.
So it wasn't a rat. It wasn't a mouse. It was a
real
rat.
Like
because those joints that's different.
So this trick got a response every time. So you got a box on stage, it's open. The magician never gets near it. A prediction happens, and when you take this piece of paper and you write your prediction down, they put it inside the box. They shut the lid. At the very end, it ends up being a rat. When they go reach back inside to grab out that piece of paper, it's a real rat, and they don't see it. So literally, they're reaching inside and grabbing a rat. I've got videos
grabbing
of
an old sewer rat.
There's never been a time that no one has panicked when they reach inside and grab that rat.
Because you just feel a squirmily. Because you know, as soon as you put your hand in there, the rat's gonna go nuts.
Because it has no idea what's going on. So yeah, that's probably
that's a wild one.
Top. Yeah, so.
That's funny, right? I love it though. I love the surprise behind it.
Oh, for sure.
So yeah, moving forward to this, what's the craziest, most jaw-dropping trick that you've ever seen?
That I've ever seen. Oh man, that's tough.
Definitely a tough one.
Jaw drop. See,
I knew it would be a tough one.
Yeah, I'm always a fan of the.
I had to be petty and ask you.
No, that's good. That's good. It's challenging me.
Definitely.
I've always been that fan of like those underwater escapes. Because I remember as a kid, I was like, man, I'm going to do these. Like, I would fill the bathtub with water and try to get in the water and hold my breath. And I was like, I'm not doing this.
Water is scary.
So, yeah. So, and I mean, it's
deep,
real. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
it is.
That to me, any type of underwater escape, you know, I'm never doing it.
You mean like the ones where they go down and they locked up and got the cinder blocks or whatever?
Right in front of you. So, there was, her name was Lady Houdini at the state fair.
Oh, wow. I know she was nuts.
I had never heard of them until they went to the state fair. And she was in this, it was just a big cylinder right in front of everybody. And she's got in the water, and she was in the water for like 3 minutes, and you're right there watching her.
Yeah.
And you're like, this is real. Like, she's in the water.
You don't see bubbles coming up enough.
She's escaping from it, and she finally gets out. But I mean, it was real. It was it's crazy.
That is nuts.
Yeah, you're not gonna catch me doing that.
You're like, how did she get out of that? What was she tied up in? Like,
so
ropes
she was like
chains?
handcuffed, and then the lid also had like she had to go up through and kind of pick the lock.
Wow,
so that's insane. But you wouldn't catch me doing it.
Shout out to her, man. Hopefully her lungs is still straight to this day. That's nice though. That's a wild one. So I gotta get into this. I'm gonna ask you a question. Okay. Which one would you rather pick?
Okay.
Him or her or
right.
or this or that. So I got David Blaine or Houdini. Which one you rolling? Which one you riding with? Houdini.
Yeah. Now,
okay.
Man, David
Blaine.
He's a legend. I mean, he really
Houdini is
he
definitely
was doing
a legend.
Stuff before you could look up stuff on the internet.
Yeah.
Before you know what I mean? Like
before our time.
Yeah, he was a genius. So he would do this escape where he would get locked in a safe and bet people money that he couldn't get out. And his logic behind it was a safe was meant for you to not be able to get in.
Right.
Who cared? It wasn't designed
so
for you couldn't be able to pick to get out. It was designed for you not to be able to get in.
Genius.
So his logic was, hey, it's still a safe, but
you can't get in
it's not as bad getting out as it is to get in it.
Yeah.
And like just his thought process is incredible.
His
now,
mind frame.
Yeah, David Blaine, I mean, he's great. Especially if you take the TV episodes away and actually see like his sleight of hand and everything that he really can do. He's phenomenal, but Houdini's got it.
Definitely got it. He's more legendary, I'd say, for sure, too. Yeah, and he came before David Blaine's, right?
Yep.
So it's kind of comparing Jordan to LeBron or something like that.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, I got you. So I got, you know this guy, Xavier Mortimer? No, I'm pronouncing it right?
Xavier Mortimer. Sounds
or Wyan Vanderberg. You know any of those guys?
Nah, dude, who are you? Where are you getting these names from? Now I feel like a failure.
I didn't know him.
The first one. The first one sounds like I should know it, but like
YouTube.
Yeah, they're both good.
Yeah.
They do.
We'll give both of them their roses and flowers. Yeah,
Man.
okay, I got you.
Yeah.
So, all right, the next one. This is the easier one because I don't know neither one of those either. Harry Potter or Addams Family?
I gotta go Addams Family just because, man. So many people compared me growing up to Harry Potter. Oh, you're a magician.
Did they?
I've never watched Harry Potter. Like
that's
crazy.
I
think because of that.
I know what you mean.
Now my daughter loves it, but like, as a magician growing up, oh, you like Harry Potter? I'm like, I'm not. So
right. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't much on. I didn't maybe see one.
I've never watched
10 minutes of one or something.
Yeah, that's probably all I can handle.
Addams Family's hard though. So you got Sabrina the Teenage Witch or Charmed?
Oh shoot.
The toughie?
Yeah, probably Sabrina. I'd say Sabrina.
I watched a lot of
Sabrina
the
Teenage
Witch. Yeah. The cat, yeah. It adds like mysterious vibes to the show,
cat,
didn't it?
Yeah, I think the cat.
I like Sabrina the Teenage Witch too. That's cool. That's a good one. So Willy Wonka and Matilda.
Willy Wonka. They're bringing a new one out too. My wife thinks I'm crazy for that. She's like,
that's
man,
nice.
That show's odd. And I'm like,
I seen it. I seen the new one that's coming out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say that.
Legendary. So I got one more. Hocus Pocus or The Craft?
Oh man. I say Hocus Pocus because my daughter likes it.
Hocus Pocus is popular. Yeah, it is.
So
I just found that out not too long ago.
I say Hocus Pocus.
Word, cool. Okay, so moving forward to this, a few more. You got iPhone or Android?
don't. What do you got?
Definitely.
Android. Oh man. That's
great talking. Android time. I still love him, but you know, he just doesn't understand yet. It's all good.
I am it.
Nah. That's good. Now, hey, look, you saving a little bit of bread with that too. You know, there's little requirements that come with Apple, and they're like, oh man, I owe $10 again. Okay, just take it. Okay, moving forward to this. Discipline or motivation, which one adds more value to your craft, you feel like?
Oh man. Ouch. I would say, man, motivation.
Word.
I would say motivation, just because seriously, when you're told no your whole life, you just, I don't know, it's like you got a chip on your shoulder, you got to prove something more to myself than anything else.
Yeah, so personally, that one thing motivated you the most.
Yeah, because with that motivation comes discipline. So,
okay.
And I know that's kind of cheating the question, but
it's your own way and version of answering it, and I like that answer.
Yeah, so I think motivation for
sure. Cool. So, and before we get into some tricks, do you got any events coming up? Because I seen you was involved on the TV show when you was doing tricks for kids at a certain event.
Yeah, so we stay pretty busy. I've slowed down quite a bit since teaching started, but we normally do a show every other year that benefits Ronald McDonald House Charity. That show is for our daughter Allie. She had open heart surgery when she was 5.
God bless.
So the Ronald McDonald House helped us out. So we've raised thousands. So like the past one we did was that big event at the Performing Arts Center in E-Town, and that's the show we had Lance Burton on.
That's beautiful.
And he came out and helped us out. Man, it was tremendous. Came out, didn't charge a thing for it.
Shout out to him, man, because everybody's not going to do that.
Yeah. I mean, he's, from where he was at doing shows in Vegas and stuff, for him to come back in, it was incredible. But so we raised over $6,000 for the Ronald McDonald House this past show. And those are nice. big illusion shows that you cut people in half, disappearing, appearing in the audience.
Major shows
like that. So we do that normally every other year. I'm trying to think. Right now we've kind of slowed down just because I'm teaching, plus I'm in college for my master's classes. So the magic is kind of slowed down a little bit, but it won't be long just because I got to get back to it.
Right.
So I mean, I'm constantly doing shows. We were just at First Christian Church, which that church in Elizabethtown is phenomenal. I'd never been in there.
So you stay on the move.
It was like a theater. I mean, that church was like a theater when we went in there. It was crazy.
Big inside.
Yeah, very. So, but yeah, we're kind of just all over the place.
Nice. You are working, man.
You have to.
It's beautiful what you're doing, man, and it's entertaining and it's fun. You know what I mean? And just continue to do what you're doing.
Appreciate it.
But yeah, I'm excited to get into some of this.
Okay,
so,
yeah.
What you got for
obviously came out here for some magic. So let me get some stuff set up here for you.
And he got merch going on with
I got merch. So I actually brought you some merch. Hopefully, I got a large shirt for you that I brought. It's the kind. So this is the kindness is magic.
For me, I love when people bring me gifts. So this is love, man. I appreciate that, man.
But our slogan is kindness is magic. Yeah. You got it up. But
go.
It's a little wrinkle because it was in the box full of the rest
of
the
that's all good, man. I got t-shirts crazy everywhere in the house.
But kindness is magic.
Nice.
So that's our.
That's me.
It's basically we always try to have another meaning, and like we try to go into schools and try to prevent bullying, try to prevent things like that.
I like that.
So yeah, there's always a double meaning to what we got. But
definitely.
Yeah. So and then we also I got you a magic kit. So you can start your own little magic shows out.
That's hard.
Just don't get better than me. So got to keep
cook something up real quick.
But, all right, so I'll show you something right here. This was one of the first magic tricks I ever did too. I think you'll like this. It's a little sponge ball, kind of looks like a little clown nose. So your job, kind of check it out and just show the camera that it's just one. So it's super easy. Just kind of show that it's just one.
Just one ball.
Stretch on if you need
Y'all
to.
see this?
Kind of prove it.
It's real.
Now hold out your hand for me.
Okay.
Because the magic's going to happen in your hand. Watch. We need 2 for this to work, so we're going to turn 1 into 2. Which that's the easy part. Now watch this.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna set the cards.
I don't even know how that part happened.
I'll set the cards there so the wind don't blow. So check this out. Here's this one. I'm gonna hold on to that one. I'm gonna put it up here. Okay. When I give you this one, I want you to close your hand, squeeze tight. Just don't open your hand until I tell you to.
Okay.
Cool. You ready? All right. Squeeze tight. Close your hand. Dang, let go of my thumb. All right. Watch this. On the count of 3, something's gonna happen. You're gonna feel it go from my hand over to yours. Watch. 1, 2. If you open slow, you should have both. Check it out, just like
Word,
that.
that's nuts. Did y'all see that?
Now we're gonna do
This is
something
really
else.
happening.
I'm gonna try something else. This I've actually never done, so I'm trying to move the box up out of the way. I'm gonna use 3 sponge balls. We're gonna see if this works. I've never done it. So all you have to do is basically, you ever watch the people out on the street that are trying to hustle, where they have like the little pea and the little shells? Basically, we're gonna do the same thing with just one squeaky ball. That's it. So that's the only one that squeaks. The only one that squeaks is right here. Okay. So if I were to move them around right here and just kind of move them around, which one squeaks?
That one.
This one right here. That's right. So watch one more time. We're going to see that was pretty good. We're going to see pretty good. All right. Now, if you had to point, which one squeaks? Go ahead and squeak the one that squeaks. Just squeak it. Yeah. So it should. That one squeaks, right? Go ahead, squeak it. So that one's not squeaking for you. So watch.
Squeak for you though.
So you got to watch it. Watch real close. All right. So check this out. Here we go. Go ahead and squeak the one that squeaks.
No, I lost it.
You lost it. It's over here. It's okay. So what we'll do is we'll get rid of one. We'll get rid of one. It's all right. It's all right. So we're gonna make it a little easier for you. Okay. Watch.
Okay.
Watch. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. You had to pick which one. Squeak the one that squeaks.
This one.
All right. Go ahead. Squeak. See, they're always gonna get you if you're out on the street. They're always gonna get you. I forgot to tell you, it's a trick right there. So if you push right there, go ahead. Push right there. Yeah. So no, it's right over here. If you push right there, it squeaks, and then it squeaks up here as well. So push up there.
That's wild. That's wild.
No, see, I'm just kidding. It's a squeaker that you have right here in your hand all the time. So yeah, it's.
They would have got me.
So it's literally a squeaker. So just squeak the squeaker and show everybody that the squeaker's what's doing.
It's a little squeaker thing.
Yeah, squeak it. Yeah, no, see the squeaker's over here.
Yo,
that's just
nice with it. He's
that's
nice.
Just a little fun game. But so I'll show you something else.
That was fun though.
So yeah, so that's actually something brand new that I was like, man, I'll just kind of see what it looks.
You gave me to work on that.
So I've got a deck of playing cards. I'm going to use just the aces here. This is actually my favorite deck of cards. I just got them, but they look old, but they're not. Like, it's really neat. So basically what I'll do is I've got 4 aces, and I'll kind of step down and kind of show us.
Word. I love card tricks.
We can get it in there. There we go. The 4 aces. So it's kind of tough for them to see a little bit of the glare, but I've got 4 cards, and that's okay because you can be audio.
You want me to come in?
No, it's all right. It's all right. So you can be the audio for this, because basically what we're going to do is we're just going to remember the colors. So just remember the color of the card. So just don't say anything. Just remember that color.
All right.
You got it. I'm going to set it right there. And that leaves 3 aces left. All you have to do is remember the color. So what? You got it?
Yeah.
All right, and I'm going to set it right there. So what colors did I show you?
Red.
Red. So I set the reds right there. So I have the black right here. Watch this. If I snap my fingers, something happens.
I don't
know
how
color's right
that
there.
happened. Red.
Just so they can tell. And then right over here,
black.
The black. So they switch spots just like so.
I don't know how that happened, yo.
So,
he absolutely cooked me on that. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know, man. He got the touch.
I want to step down here so they can get a good view of this
as
well.
Let's get this.
So let's see.
Let's get the business.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be good. So check these out. These are just regular rubber bands. I mean, you can check them out if you want to. They're just rubber bands that you get at the hardware store, okay? So watch this. I'll make sure they can see. So I'm going to place this rubber band behind that one. So I want them to kind of get a good view of that. Now your job your job is to let them know, is it really behind there?
Definitely.
Like, can you see that it's behind there?
Yes.
So rubber bands can't go through your fingers. They can't go through your thumbs. Watch this. Let's see if we can make it pass through the other rubber band. Watch close.
Wow.
And they just kind of pass right through each other just like that.
What
those
in
those are regular
what in the Kentucky just went on right there?
You can check them out. They're regular rubber bands.
That's crazy. I don't know what happened there.
So, and then I'll
he
do
cooked
one.
me on that.
I'll do one more for you.
Okay.
So this one's fun. So this, I love crazy socks, right? So crazy and wacky socks. That's like my thing.
Like
so I have, bands. Yeah, sure. Why not? So I have 8 different socks. So I'm just going to kind of show everybody what I have here. I have a pineapple, a whale, the beach. We have a cactus. What do we have on this side? What is that? Space, a koala bear, a shark, and the desert. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drape 4 socks on each side. Now, what I want you to tell them, we didn't set up or prearrange anything. Like, you had no idea.
Most definitely not. I had no clue what I was getting into.
And you still don't know what's happening right now. So I'm going to drape 4 socks on each side. And you're going to have a fair choice in just a second. And we're going to try to narrow it down to a sock, okay?
Okay.
And you still have no idea why this matters, but I'll tell you that in just a second.
I'm just looking at how cool the socks are. I'm distracted.
All right. So I have 4 socks on each side. I'm going to take 4 socks low, 4 socks high. All you have to do is say high or low.
High.
High. We're just going to eliminate those right there. I'm going to set them right there. So I have 4 socks left. All you have to do is say even or odd.
Even.
Even. Okay. Keep or get rid of.
Get rid of.
So we're going to get rid of the evens. We're going to keep the odds. Fair enough?
Yes.
So there's 4 socks. The odds are going to be numbers 1 and 3. That's what we're going to keep. Here's 1, 2 goes away, 3,
Okay.
4 goes away. Okay. Nothing tricky. We got 2 socks left. High or low?
Low.
We're going to keep the low one right there. Now, you've narrowed it down. You had a free choice, correct?
Definitely.
There were 8 different socks. I didn't say, hey, choose this sock. You literally chose high, low, even, odd, keep, get rid of.
Yeah.
We didn't set up anything. I wanted to show you that I knew the entire time before I even showed up today that you were going to choose this sock. How impressive would it be? So all of these socks are missing the match. How impressive would it be if I had the match on?
Wow.
That would be pretty impressive, right?
Yeah.
So you might have to go down a little bit on this to show this, but I'm going to show you first. So one thing that people think too is they think,
check it out.
Yep, I haven't done anything yet, so nothing tricky yet. There we go. And I'll back up a little bit so you can see it. Let's see if we can see. So one thing I want to show first is people think, well, he's got a different sock on each side, and that gives him a better chance.
Right.
So I'm going to show this side. Don't judge me. I haven't had time to get a chance.
This is wild.
This is just a regular sock, right? Just regular sock.
Yeah.
You chose the alien right here. Look at this.
Definitely.
Before I showed up today.
Wow.
And
he only has on one sock.
That's the only sock right there. There's no
wow.
socks up here.
Yeah.
The match right
That's
there.
bonkers right there.
The entire time.
That is bananas.
So there you
I'm
go.
completely lost.
There's a couple tricks for you.
Hey, he absolutely cooked me on that. Did y'all see that? I don't know what's going on. Is it supernatural or what?
Man, it's fun stuff.
Hey, y'all be the judge, man. Let us know how y'all feel about the tricks, man. And man, I appreciate you having me up here, man. That's nice.
No,
and thanks for the merch. Don't think I'm not gonna wear it.
Oh, for sure, support it. So
what you got going on? You got any events coming up? You got any shout outs? And you got any messages to the youth? I know there's 3 questions.
The youth. That's why I got into teaching.
Definitely.
And we were talking before, so we obviously went to school together. We went to a school where I felt like, anyways, that I was kind of labeled as like that troubled kid. And just don't listen to that stuff. Like, find that person that supports you. Yeah. We both had the same teacher that made an impact on our lives. Definitely. Completely different stories of upbringings.
Definitely.
And for that teacher to stand out, and I was telling him before, it was like a 2nd, 3rd grade teacher. I couldn't tell you who my high school teachers were.
That's
but
right.
I remember my kindergarten, my 2nd, 3rd grade teacher. Kids, just whatever you put your mind to, I promise you, don't listen to anybody else. I've always said that at every magic show I go to, like, I was told no my whole life. Told that my magic show wasn't good enough. I was told by family members. I was told by, I've been on TV, and it's not bragging. I mean, but I found a way to get on national television.
Most
did
definitely.
Magic for Wayne Brady, which was super cool.
Yeah.
Competed on Let's Make a Deal for the grand prize. I lost, by the way. I won a hot tub. I didn't win the $30,000 car.
That's nice. That's hard. It was on Let's Make a Deal. Wayne Brady, national television.
Had Lance Burton open up for us, which was, as a kid, that's what I watched on TV.
Yeah.
And all this stuff wouldn't have happened at all if I would have just listened to those people that were like, give it up.
You have faith in yourself.
So that's it. So
you believed in yourself.
Yeah. So, and that's it. And that's another one of our slogans. We have another shirt that says, do you believe?
Do you believe?
That's the meaning behind it, is seriously, like, there's too much negativity in the world. So that's why I got into teaching, is I wanted to be that male positive role model that I really missed out on growing up as a kid, for kids that might not have it.
That is facts. That's a beautiful message. And that's some of the reasons why I started doing this, just to spread love and send a positive message out into the atmosphere.
Yep.
And to show people like this love, man. He deserves it. He deserves people to have the spotlight on him, and he could show off his craft and his talents and abilities. And he got incredible work ethic, man. And he don't take no for an answer, obviously. So yeah, this is nice, man.
No, I appreciate you.
I appreciate you, man.
Always, man.
But until next time, yo, let's get the business.
Yo, let's get the